Well, good evening everybody and welcome along to St Mary's. It's Barclays Under-21 Premier League Cup action here this evening as Saints youngsters look to extend their 7-match unbeaten run and book their place in the last 8 of the competition. Having seen off Ipswich in the last round, Saints youngsters now face another East Anglian outfit. Norwich City come here having beaten Fulham in round 3. Well, this is how Southampton line up tonight. Will Britt makes his first start of the season in goal. Jake Flanagan begins at right back. Josh DeBayo at left back. Ollie Cook and Bevis Mugabe, the two centre halves. There's a 3-man midfield of Dominic Gape, Armani Little and Sam McQueen. Up front, Jake Sinclair returns from his loan spell at Hibs. He starts next to Ryan Seeger and Josh Sims. The bench is Marcus Barnes, Callum Slattery, Niall Mason, Harley Willard and Chris Johns, the goalkeeper. The free kick's going to be taken by the number 10, Raymond Grant. Here he comes, left-footed, over the wall and over the bar as well. It hit the back of the net. It just kind of looked from this angle like that might have crept under the crossbar, but it did indeed go over the bar, and it's a goal kick to Southampton, 0-0.
I think it'll be interesting tonight to see Jake Sinclair. We haven't seen him for a while. Obviously, he's been on loan up at Hibernian in Scotland and did a little bit of work with him the other day, and it was good to see him back again. So I think he'll be looking to really impress tonight and get on the ball and cause that full-back problems.
On the ball now, skipping away from Gape is McGrandles. Low shot and past Britt and past the post. How close was that? That was probably about an inch wide of the post, and Britt got a touch. It'll be a corner.
He tended to work it through a little bit too easy. There was a few bigger gaps in the defence, but yeah, good save from Will. Thought that was in the corner. It looked like he left his far post open a little bit, but just to get a nice hand on it, tip it around the corner, he did well.
I'll just break off as the ball comes over to Sinclair. Ball across the box, and it's going to be 1-0. No offside flag against Ryan Seeger. Jake Sinclair did the unselfish thing of playing it across, and Seeger just taps it in. It's his first ever goal at St Mary's, and Southampton lead Norwich by 1-0.
What a pass from Jake Sinclair, I think, for the vision, the weight of pass as well, just to roll it right in the path, and to who else really? Ryan Seeger, who just seems to pop up at the right place at the right time and to put the ball home. But yeah, really well worked goal from Southampton, and pleased for Jake Sinclair to have that sort of impact on the game.
I think that's his 10th goal of the season. I mean, like I said earlier in the commentary, he's been doing the business for the under-21s, having had a little bit of an injury spell last season, but he seems to be on fire this season.
He is. I mean, he is a natural goal scorer, Ryan, someone who gets in the right areas. His movement's fantastic in the box, and there's no one better that you'd rather the ball to fall to in that sort of situation than Ryan, and he deserves all he gets. He's a good lad, works really hard, and great to have around the training ground, so really pleased for him that he's hit that goal scoring streak this year.
It's his 4th goal in 4 games for the under-21s. Josh Sims has popped up in the hole this time, skips away from a challenge, hits a shot, it might fall into Seeger, and it's just gone wide. I wondered if there was an offside flag up there. There wasn't, and that would have counted. Seeger with a great chance at the start of the second half.
He did look like he was in an offside position, didn't he, there? I think with the miss-hit shot that went across the box, the two Southampton players, Sam McQueen and Ryan Seeger, were following in, and really expect him to do a little bit better there from that opening and opportunity early on in the game. But we've started nice and positive with Josh getting down the left-hand side and started on the front foot, which is a good sign for us early on.
That's the voice of Southampton's under-18s coach Anthony Limbrick, who joins me up in the commentary position this evening.
Dominic breaks forward
and plays the ball over to Josh Sims. This could be the chance for 2-0, and it's wide. Great opportunity for Josh Sims again.
Lovely pass from Dominic Gape, just perfect way to pass, right in front. He did everything he possibly could, Simsy, but he just needed to find the target with that finish, and for him to be a bit more effective in the game. He's getting into some fantastic positions, but that final end product from him, he really needs to improve.
Still got the ball, Sims. There's probably a foul in there. In the end, Saints don't need it. McQueen hits the shot and tipped wide. Well, I can't tell you the number of times that I've seen Sam McQueen do that, cutting off the right-hand flank, and with his left foot hit a shot that the goalkeeper has tipped wide.
He's a player who can play any of those front 4 positions. I've seen him, like you said there, play on the wide right, cutting in under his left foot, but he can also play on the left. He's also played up front as a 9 who can hold it up and drop deep, but I think he likes playing in the position he's at the moment, which is a 10, so he can get a little bit of a free roll in possession and sort of wander into those type of positions out wide and be hard to mark and really cause the back 4 some problems.
Sinclair's the option from Little's pass. Sinclair hits it first time, parried by the keeper. Sims can't get there ahead of the goalkeeper, and it's going to go out for a Southampton corner. Excellent shot from Sinclair, because that's not easy to do, and a great pass from Armani Little to
brilliant ball from Armani outside the right foot, and Jake on his non-favoured left foot. Fantastic strike, and worked the keeper well. Thought we were going to follow him from the rebound there, but the Norwich defender did well to clear it. And
with the score at 1-0, Norwich are always a threat. That ball's going to go out for a Southampton throw-in. Just taken into Ryan Seeger. Turns the defender, gets into the penalty area. Seeger chips the ball in. Surely not. It's hit the post. It's going to come back to Sam McQueen, who hits it in off the post.
Great finish from
seal
Sam.
The win. They're surely through to the next round of the Under-21s Premier League Cup. It was a glorious shot from Ryan Seeger that came back off the upright, and this time it fell to Sam McQueen. His shot hit the post, but it found the back of the net. And Southampton lead Norwich City by 2-0. Anthony
Great turn from Ryan Seeger, and it seemed to take forever for that ball to come off the post. And Sam McQueen in the right position, and a great finish from him. And I think thoroughly deserved in the second half.
Norwich will keep the pressure on though. Flanagan slides across, gets a foot in. Flanagan rides a challenge. He'll continue forward as the ball goes to Josh Sims. Seeger's at the back post. Flanagan's on the edge of the penalty area with the ball towards Seeger, and from 6 yards out, the ball, it bounced in front of him, to give him credit. It wasn't quite the simple finish that it looked like, but Seeger skewed that one wide.
What a great run by Jake Flanagan. Just winning the ball with a great tackle, played Josh Sims, joined in, got himself forward, and he really put some pace on the cross, didn't he? And probably a harder chance than what Seeger would have liked, but I think to get the ball quickly across the box, he needed to put the pace on it, Flanagan. It just shows what he can do from right back in those positions.
He's riled the crowd up. Can he get the Norwich fans off his seat? It's over the wall and it hits the top of the crossbar. Excellent free kick from Cameron Norman. It's just not quite been his night.
It hasn't, no. Superb strike, to be honest. I think Will Brett was stood still in the middle of the goal watching that one, but pleased that he didn't score, because I think we really have deserved to keep the clean sheet tonight.
First of all, Martin, you're through to the quarterfinals of the Cup. Is that a case of job done tonight?
Yes, I thought some of our play in both halves was terrific, and we could have scored five goals, possibly 6. And you just wonder at 1-0 whether something's going to happen. But thankfully, we got the second goal from Sam's right foot, which he's been working on in training. So that's very pleasing.
It was a good performance from the lads, and they seemed to really kick on after half time.
They did. We had a bit of a poor start, really, not what we really wanted, and sort of played in phases, stuttered a bit. When we got the ball down and shifted it quickly like we want to do, then we caused Norwich all sorts of problems with our passing. I thought Dominic Gape was man of the match tonight. I wouldn't normally say that, but I thought he ran the game. I thought it was a very polished and professional performance by him.
You created a lot of chances to score. Is that a pleasing thing, or is there perhaps a feeling that you maybe should have won the game by a few more goals than you got in the end? Well,
you'd always want to do that, but it's a cup game. They're a physical side. They've got some good players. So you'd always like to make more of your chances, but that wasn't the case tonight. Josh Sims in the second half had a great chance. Unfortunately, we didn't finish that one, but I'm very pleased with 2-0, another clean sheet, and a chance to play in the quarterfinals, as you've said earlier.
And a clean sheet as well, always a pleasing thing, isn't it?
Well, it is. I mean, that's Ollie Cook's debut. I thought he got stronger and more mature as the game went on. I thought Bevis helped him. And the two fullbacks were very solid. Josh Bale's learning all the time. Flanny is a really good defender. Put that terrific crossing late door for Siegs. So, very, very pleasing.